My husband planned a Super Bowl party and left me to clean up the mess. My 31 female husband, 36 male, and I are supposed to be having a Super Bowl party tomorrow. We have been in a fight for weeks, and he invited people while we were fighting. I have no idea how many he invited or the guest list. Most of our friends all stem from his friend group. I only invited one friend and her husband. I've asked him if he coordinated for people to bring shareables contributions. Doesn't answer. I ask him how many and who is coming. Doesn't answer. I ask him what time people are coming. Doesn't answer. He's not the kind of person that plays host well, that always falls on me. He doesn't think about making sure people are fed and have drinks, etc. It's the night before, and we have nothing in our fridge to suggest we have food to heat up or make. No beverages to get us through a party. How do I handle this situation? On one hand, I'm tempted to let this party be a disaster, but on the other hand, I'll be embarrassed if it is. Update, I had the courage to ask one of his best buddies if my husband told anyone to bring contributions, and he said no. Second update, additional info, his friends all have wives that I am friends with. Half of them have kids. I don't know who's coming, but I can't bank on it just being a guy's party. Relevant comments, stop being his mom and let him be embarrassed. You're welcome to let people know ahead of time he hasn't sorted food or drinks, or let your friends send it around to people. You're not responsible for him. If anyone says you are, they are assholes. Watch the game in a different room, or if anyone asks for anyone, direct them to your husband and say he organized today and didn't want you involved. Don't give in. He's getting his cake and eating it too. Oop, oh, but I am stressed. I'll look like the idiot when this inevitably fails. Everyone knows my husband can't be trusted with hosting anything. Oop on why the husband doesn't talk and what the fight was about. Oop, it started with me telling him about certain things he does that upset me. He gave his typical response of, "You shouldn't have married me then." Then it escalated when I found out he was charging our shared credit card, which is meant for shared expenses for personal things like Pokemon cards, $1,000 worth in a single month. I told him it was shady to charge our shared credit card and not tell me, to which he replied, "I don't owe you any explanation, it's my credit card." Mind you, we each have like 5 to 8 personal credit cards. This one in particular was our shared one. Then he got angry that I was accusing him of being shady. Commenter. So instead of taking accountability for the things that he is doing to upset you, he puts it back on you. You shouldn't have married me then. The writing is on the wall. He is telling you who he is. Oop, oh, always. He gets mad with me if I tell him why I'm upset, and then he also gets mad with me when I don't tell him why I'm upset. So basically, I'm just not supposed to ever be upset, especially not over something he does. Final update next day. First, thank you everyone for the support and advice. I truly did not think I'd have the tiniest fraction of a response as I did. It was a lot to take in, and the comments conversation started taking an even deeper turn I wasn't prepared to address. I know my update will be disappointing for a lot of people, but here it is. Yesterday morning, my husband spoke 0 words to me until his buddy, the one I had the courage to text the day before, called him late in the morning to ask what was going on, the plan. I think he partially did it because even the guys don't like going into such a party with no game plan, and also I think he could read between the lines of my text desperation the day prior and was trying to light a fire under my husband's butt. After that, all of a sudden, my husband was motivated to do stuff and trying to confirm heads counts. Ultimately, only his one buddy and his wife showed up. And then my 2 friends. For reference, last year when I organized the Super Bowl party, we had 30+ people attend, so that's what I was initially expecting. Can't say for sure what caused such a huge difference in turnout, but likely all our friends could tell there was 0 planning and didn't want to partake in an important event so unorganized. Knowing half the party was now my friends, I decided to step in. We went to the store together and grabbed necessities. He acted like all was normal the whole rest of the day. Flash forward to today, he isn't giving me the silent treatment anymore, but it's certainly tense, not enjoyable conversation. No, I didn't get any thank you jokes. I can understand why everyone wanted me to leave for the party. Maybe I'm a pushover, but when you are in these situations where standing up for yourself is ridiculed as being vindictive, you start walking on eggshells more and doing what you can to prevent arguments. Also, disclaimer, we are Eagles fans. So, for my sake, I did not want to preemptively put a damper on my evening in case there would be a positive outcome to the game. Again, thank you everyone, and I am sorry my update isn't juicer. Update 2 9 days later. Mass inquiry. First of all, I have scheduled regular meetings with a therapist individual cause husband won't do couples therapy. My first session is next week to try to work through this. But I have a mass inquiry for anyone following this post. Everyone keeps telling me my husband doesn't even like me or doesn't love me. Fair, I can understand that and even think that myself. What I have a hard time understanding is why marry me but us a house? Push to have children if this is the case? I'm not doubting everyone's opinions, I genuinely want to understand why someone would go through all that.